Hey, it's your girl Lay, and I'm back with another pick a card. This was a request. So, what is the upcoming school year looking like? Whether you're watching this in 2019 or 2021, what does the upcoming school year look like for you? This is for my high school, college, university, grad school, even middle school, whatever type of school you're in, this is for you. If you're worried about how this year will turn out or you're just curious, this will give you like a bit of a heads up about what lessons you'll be learning. Yeah, and just how to navigate this upcoming school year because, I've been out of school for about 4 years now, but I can still remember vividly how tough school was. And back then, I wasn't reading tarot. So it's always interesting to have that perspective and that insight that a tarot reading gives you. I have to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I've gotten like 50 subscribers over the weekend. It's crazy. And I have well exceeded my goal of 300 subscribers. Be on the lookout for my reading giveaway. Not for this video, either the next video or the video after next will be my reading giveaway. So stay tuned for that and make sure you're subscribed. And hey, if I make it to 400 subscribers by the time I record that video, I will give out 2 readings, okay? So it's one for each 100 subscribers. I'm so thankful. Thank you guys. I'm so glad that I'm able to connect with you all and that you are getting something insightful out of my readings. I put a lot of time and effort into these, okay? Just so you know. By the way, if you would like a personal reading, details for that are down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, so the way that this works, if you are new to pick a cards, is you choose the card you're most drawn to, and down below there are timestamps where you can fast forward to your particular reading, okay? And if you're drawn to more than one card or you're drawn to all cards, it's up to you. Pick however many or however little you want, all right? So without further ado, this is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. So you can go ahead and fast forward to your reading and I'll see you there. Hey, pile number 1, thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to hit subscribe button if you're interested in, my upcoming reading giveaway. Without further ado, what does the upcoming school year look like for you, whether you're in college, high school, even middle school, whatever type of school, grad school, all of that good stuff. All right, I'm so excited. Let's get into it. So we have Kyanite. I have never heard of this. It's blue, it's beautiful. Deepen your perspective. When you find yourself drowned out by that mental noise, even the greatest thinkers need to be reminded thoughts are thoughts, reality is reality. You can deal with it like an anxious chihuahua, or you can get down with Kyanite and align to the moment with your calm and cool intact. So, this school year, I feel like will be definitely a big growth period for you, Pal 1. I mean, what school year isn't? But this year in particular will teach you how to get out of your own head. You may be prone to anxiety or just a lot of anxious thoughts, a lot of worries. And this school year will definitely be teaching you how to really just enjoy life. Go with the flow more. You don't have to have every bit of every day planned out, even though school is stressful, especially if you're trying to balance school, social life, and work. But definitely less mental confusion by the end of the school year. Okay, I got a lot of good cards. We have the Emperor reversed. Again, that definitely speaks about letting go of control, okay? So the Emperor is an emperor. He's a ruler. He's very much in control, or so he thinks. With this being in reverse, you'll be learning that you need to just let go of control and give control to the universe, or just don't worry about, what's next all the time. It's about lessening that anxiety and that, what's it called? Just not having to know what's next, because you never really know what's next, okay? Like, it's life, it's confusing. There's no like clear, things aren't always clear. Definitely you'll be letting go of control a lot. Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the 10th house, which is about responsibility, success, power, status, awesome, your career, your destiny, where you're going. Okay. So a lot of your anxiety, especially if you're like in college or maybe you're graduating this year, if you're a senior, like you could just be worried about where to go. Like, oh my gosh, what do I do now that I'm graduating this year? It's my last year. Or just worried about, maybe you have to choose a major if you're in college and you don't know what to do. And just worry about your status, how you'll become successful. Let's see what else. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. That definitely goes back into what I was saying about like wanting clarity all the time and somehow feeling like you need clarity, to be honest, because a lot of times you just won't get clarity. Like, you just won't, because it's life. Um, let's see what else. We have Taurus, bombshell. Taurus is also like a very earthy sign, like the 10th house is concerned about career and success. We have the sun. Four of Cups in reverse, separation. And we have the High Priestess. Yeah, so the High Priestess definitely tells me, Pile 1, that you will definitely learn a lot. And you'll learn to just trust yourself, trust your inner wisdom. The High Priestess, she's confident. She knows that even if she doesn't know what's happening or doesn't know what's next, she's okay with that. She's happy with that. Okay, she's confident in not being. She's confident in being lost. She's confidently lost, and really, she's not really lost because she knows that everything will work out. She trusts in the divine plan for her life. She trusts in the universe, and that is where her confidence comes in. Okay. So yeah, definitely by the end of the school year, we have the sun here. The sun is clarity. It's like it's the sun shining. It illuminates everything. So even if you were just like a little unclear, just a little sad about your life's direction with this Queen of Cups, at the end of the school year, you'll be, successfully, like you'll have some sense of direction. Now this does not mean that you're definitely going to find out what you're going to do next with your life. That doesn't have to mean that. It's just no matter where you are in life, whether you decide to take a gap year or whether you decide to even go back to school for even longer, or whatever you decide, you're confident about that, and you just have a sense of peace and a sense of clarity, and it's like less worrying. Okay. Let's talk about other cards. Yeah, well, this Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups is, very similar to the High Priestess. Like, it's in terms of like psychic ability and intuition, it's the High Priestess, and then it's the Queen of Cups. So sorry about my my headphones. This is for my audio. Like, I've gotten some comments that you can't really hear me, so I'm sorry if that kind of bothers you guys, but I need to have my audio clear. All right, so yeah, the Queen of Cups, she is, she's very intuitive, even psychic, like only second to the High Priestess. You can think of the High Priestess as the mother and the Queen of Cups as the daughter in terms of like psychic and intuitive ability. She is very in tune with her emotions. She trusts the divine, and you can see in this card she's sort of like praying. She has her eyes closed. And here, the High Priestess here also has her eyes closed. All right, so this just goes to show, like, even though they don't have that, their eyes aren't open, they don't even see where they're going. They're walking literally blinded, and they're still confident about it because they trust that everything will work out for them. The universe always wants things to work out in our best favor. So again, towards like the beginning of the school year, since this Queen of Cups is in reverse, there's that distrustful nature. that lack of being unsure about what to do next. Again, not heeding or listening to your inner voice. But luckily, towards like the end, I'm reading this from left to right, towards the end of the school year, that, High Priestess is upright. She is confident, and this is a major arcana. That's minor. This is a major arcana, so it's like even a more powerful statement. Let's talk about this. Five of Cups. So this could mean two things. Like you could be like in the process, school year is probably already started. You're in the process, maybe like healing from some sort of loss. Um, this could tie into what I was saying about, your worries about being successful. So this could mean, oh, maybe you find out that you're not going to graduate on time. So, and that's really upsetting. Or maybe you're worried about how to pay for college. Or I don't know, maybe you were cut from the soccer team at school or something. Like I feel like you're going into this school year with some pain, some healing that needs to be done. But I feel like definitely with this sun here too, that will definitely be lessening. And this five of cups is in reverse. So this tells me that you're already doing the process of healing. You are like learning from the situation, and you're not like seeing everything as loss. So with the five of cups, three cups are down, two cups upright. And the two cups upright symbolize, all that they still have going on in their lives that's for the good. And you can see here she has her back turned, so it's like she's ignoring or refusing to see that she still has things to be grateful for in life. So but in reverse, I'm feeling like you're starting to like, turn around and see, what you still have left to be grateful for example, maybe you flunked a class, but you're like, you know what, I'm grateful because I still have really good friends that I can count on. Or maybe I don't know, you had to even like drop out of school for a point in time, but now you're back in the game and you're able to like, take what you learned in your time apart and just realize the blessings in your life. Because even if you're like in the worst like stage of your life ever, there's always something you can like learn from and something positive in your life. Just depends on your viewpoint. All right, so let's talk about this full moon in Gemini. You could be a Gemini or an air sign. You don't have to be. This is collective reading, so everything won't resonate. It says the answers you need are coming. So they are coming. It doesn't just say the answers you need. It says the answers you need are coming. So that's coming, but with this thing in reverse, I'm seeing there's some impatience. Again, like that lack of clarity about your future, like that lack of vision is what I'm seeing here. And again, with the Gemini, it's about communication. Gemini being in reverse is like you feeling like that the universe is like communicating to you that you're lost and they're not trying to help you, which is not the case, because with this sun here, the sun, brightens everything, clears up everything. Let's see. Taurus, the bombshell. Yeah, Taurus is very grounded, very practical. They're about their coin. They love beauty. They're ruled by Venus. They love sensuality, all that good stuff. So I think this is gonna sound really cliche, but I believe this is saying you have to like seek the beauty in life. I feel like Taurus and like what else? The Venus ruled sign Libra. Signs like those, they just go out and they start skipping around and say, oh my gosh, look at the beautiful flowers, look at the beautiful sun. It's like in a musical or something. Like they just see the good in everything. So if you're starting off the year with some type of like pain or some type of like sadness, and whether this is concerning your career path or not, this is saying to try to find the good. Now, the reason why this is in your school year prediction, not your school month, like the month of September or something, it's because this is a process. It's going to take time. It may take really the whole year or close to the whole school year to become more positive and more optimistic and see the good in your situation. And just be patient with yourself. Like it says here, the answers are coming. That clarity you seek is coming. It just, might come when you want it, but it's going to come. All right, let's talk about it. This separation, it says time apart from your partners on the horizon. Um, Four of Cups in reverse. So this could mean that you may be experiencing a breakup of some sorts. Does not have to be. Remember, this is a general pick a card reading, but it's pretty clear what it's saying. Time apart in terms of like love. Now, with this Four of Cups in reverse, though, I feel like it might be close to like a mutual kind of situation, mutual kind of breakup. So if you're single, this could mean that you will be meeting someone, but it probably won't last the whole school year. Um, but with this Four of Cups in reverse, this tells me that it's probably a breakup you are actually going to welcome. And I mean, breakups hurt regardless of who does the dumping, but this is could mean it's more mutual, and that there is just overall dissatisfaction, and maybe you see it coming. Another thing, like not even concerning love with the separation, this could also go back to I'm saying maybe you are a senior and you're graduating, and towards the end of the school year, it's you don't really view it as a separation, but you're worried about you can see the angels, the baby cherubs, holding out, longing out for like their touch and like being parted. Like this could say maybe you're going to like have to leave your friends behind when you go to college, or maybe you're going to a different high school than the majority of your friends. There's something you may have to like part with that you do not want to part with. So that could be your friend group, it could be a lover, or it could be your town, your city. If you have to move somewhere, maybe you're going to move and maybe live with your mom, you have to move with your dad in a different part of the country or something, stuff like that. But with this high priestess, like this is a beautiful omen. And with the start here, we had that deepen your perspective. Like the high priestess has one of the deepest perspectives because she's a high priestess. She's very in tune spiritually, and you'll definitely be learning overall how to quiet that mental chatter, that mental noise, and those anxious, constant like thoughts, and just be in tune with yourself and just chill out, really, and just to trust that everything will work out for you because it will. Pile one, if that resonates, let me know. Deep down, down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to do my giveaway sometime this week. And thank you so much for your time. There's one more thing I wanted to say. I just can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah. Remember, this was a request. So if you also have a request or a video you think I should do, let me know in the comments. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Hey, pile number 2. Thank you for visiting my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. Thanks for your time. So what does the upcoming school year have in store for you? What are you going to learn? All that good stuff. Okay. First card is Moonstone in reverse. This is all about finding your natural rhythm. It says where to put it on your bedside table, in your overnight bag, with your passport and eye mask. It's a very dreamy stone, just like the moon. When to use it: under a new moon, use it to set intentions that align with your purest, life-affirming, inner child nurturing calling. Under a full moon, Moonstone belongs in the bedroom or wherever you get down. Interesting. So this school year for you, Pile 2, will all be about finding your natural rhythm. What I'm getting though, that's probably been hard for you to do because I feel like your previous school career may be a bit rocky, just just there has been like a lot of ups and downs that you're trying to navigate. Um, and you know, is this school year would be about trying to like just ride out the wave of life and just try to like go with the flow and roll with the punches and like remain stable, even though the only thing constant in life is change. This school year will teach you how to still find stability in this constant change, if that makes sense. It's possible. We have the Seven of Spears in reverse, and we have the Page of Spears. Interesting. We have the Chariot. Planets, we have Mars, which is all about action, energizing, and let me move these over. We have the second house, which is ruled by Taurus, I believe. Patiently, what you want, get what you need. Okay. Actually, let me talk about it. So I like this card combination because we have Mars, which is all about action and doing things and high energy. Next to the Chariot, like the Chariot is definitely high energy. It's all about forward movement. Yeah, so I see you this school year just moving past any difficulties that arise because they're going to arise. It's life, but you're just going to move past it with this overwhelming confidence, this force, this inner drive. Yeah, and remember I stated, finding your stability and your foundation amidst the chaos of life. I see you doing that, like, because Taurus, I'm a Taurus moon, by the way. Taurus is so like calm and stable. They're so reliable, and they're very solid people. So if you're embodying this Taurus energy, like by being patient and getting what you need and having your needs met and taking action to get your needs met, you're gonna have a great year. Right. So this I feel like is energy in the beginning of the year, which makes sense because we have the page. The page is somebody who's just starting out on their journey. They're very inexperienced. Um, yeah, but they're warriors, just like the Unsullied in the Game of Thrones. They're warriors, and they're not afraid to like conquer their enemies. If you're unfamiliar with Game of Thrones, I love Game of Thrones, so I know everything about it. The Unsullied were former slaves, and they rose up against their masters, and they like took over so many different cities, and they had the bravery and the ability, excuse me, to go for something that they were passionate about, which is their freedom and the freedom of others who were enslaved. All right, with the Seven of Spears, so this is this is about somebody who has the higher ground. They have the advantage in a situation, and they are defending themselves. I see you, pile one. I'm sorry, pile two. Letting go of your defenses, letting others in, becoming more open this school year. Um, you know, I feel like you're very excited about this school. You're very excited to get started, and um, just keep in mind as you try to find your rhythm of the school life and your perfect pace and balance. Keep in mind to be open to others, and I feel like you are doing that. Um, I feel like you're going to be making a lot of important bonds, like new friends, new, even a relationship if you're open to it, or just even building relationships with your teachers or professors. Just being very open because you're just excited. You're excited to meet new people, and you're excited to embark on this journey of this school year. You don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like you're ready for it. And I'm getting a lot of like fire sign energy. The Chariot is a Cancer. That's Taurus. Those are just some of the signs. They don't have to be those signs, but I'm just getting a lot of like high energy from you. Excitement, which is great. You should be excited. All right, so we also have communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Interesting. Gemini also came out in the first pile. So if you're also drawn to pile one, go check that out. Mercury. Whoa. Whoa. Synchronicity alert. So we have communication is key, new moon in Gemini, and then we have Mercury, communication. Mercury is ruled by Gemini, so we got communication and communication. One is in reverse though, and one isn't. Oh, we have two cards here. Wow, look at that. Look at that. We have two chariots and another major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. We got synchronicity on synchronicity. Queen of Cups in reverse. You deserve love. You are lovable in reverse. Engagement. Where am I going to put this? And we have Temperance. Okay, so it's interesting that Temperance came out here in reverse along with this. I'll put this here. Along with this Moonstone, find your natural rhythm. This is also in reverse because finding your natural rhythm is all about finding that balance in life. Not letting life like pummel you over. Like this is like you can either like choose to have life like pummel you over like this chariot coming fast toward you, or you can choose to be driving the chariot on top of it. Okay, it's all up to you. And I feel like this school year might be challenging to you to find that rhythm because we have the Temperance in reverse too, which is all about balance. Yeah, that rhythm of life. So I feel like that is going to be that could be a struggle for you, or already has been a struggle for you. And what I'm seeing here with these two chariots, this chariot is upright, beautiful, but this one's in reverse. So I feel like towards like the beginning of the school year, you're starting with all this excitement. You have all these hopes and dreams and possibilities about how it'll turn out. And then I see you towards the end of the school year, like kind of like losing your energy, losing your drive, kind of sense. Like starting as the driver of your chariot, having the action, high energy, but then towards the middle to the end, it's like you lost that drive. And I don't think, it is inside, but with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this turn symbolizes to me like an unforeseen, kind of negative turn of events, like things not going your way. And I see like you could possibly allow like some circumstance that happens to make you lose your spunk, make you lose your drive to like finish the school year strong. So I see you like being excited, like a page, and you're just excited to start and like get on with school, and whatever may come, you see what's it could be difficult. You see the potential the potential difficulties and stuff, but you're open, you're driving forward, you're moving forward, you're high energy, and then something happens unexpectedly or something that doesn't go your way, and it's like boom, all like the life drains out of you. Okay, definitely with this Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is unbalanced emotionally. Queen of Cups reverse lets their emotions rule them in a negative way. It's the emotions of fear and anger and self-doubt. Those emotions, she lets those overrun. So how to if some this is life. I'm not sure what this exactly event is, and you shouldn't worry. You should not be worried at all, because something like this could happen tomorrow. You never know with life. It could happen the next hour. You never know what could happen in life. So don't even be worried about it. I just want to let you know that when life throws you like a particularly hard punch, or just, does something happen unexpectedly that really has got you down, you cannot let it make you lose your light and your drive and your energy, no matter what it is. Okay, so, and this is something we learn constantly. It's not just a lesson you learn and it's done. It's a lesson you have to learn over and over and over. I learned it when I was younger, in middle school, high school, college, repeatedly. And even though now I'm out of college and I'm an adult, I'm still learning this lesson to not let unexpected, unforeseen circumstances or things not going my way, not to let it make me lose my drive and my energy for life. Um, okay? So, whatever happens this school year, how to work on regaining balance, work on still pushing forward, make sure you are still, you know, trying to roll with the punches, trying to like live life to the fullest and, you know, and still allow for those unexpected changes. So let's talk about this communication. Communication, we got two communication cards. Communication is key. So one's upright, one's in reverse. So communication is going to be on should be on your radar this year. It's going to be a focus because I don't know how good of a communicator you are, but even the best communicators, like they still have room for improvement. So there's always room for improvement when it comes to communication. And honestly, I do see you as a pretty good communicator. Um, but with this like unexpected life event, that this is saying to me, be wary. Like, don't just go inward and draw in and don't let anybody in. Open up to others. You are a communicator, and um, communication is key to get through this school year and still, you know, have fun and have a great life or just have a nice time this school year. Communication is key. So this is warning you, pal, too. Don't go inward. Don't, you know, just don't not confide in your parents or your friends or other family members. Um, yeah, just continue to be open. Like you started the school year, open. Continue to be open and to overcome this problem. Spirit is giving you the answer. The answer is communication. That's how you're going to overcome this. Communicating your feelings to others. Just not isolating, okay? Isolation is very dangerous because, you know, when we go inward and we start to like tell ourselves these negative stories, we beat ourselves up, and we don't let ourselves see the light of day because we let fear like overtake us. So don't isolate, communicate. Oh, that rhymes. Don't isolate, communicate. Okay, let's talk about love. Everybody loves love. So this school year, you could definitely be meeting someone. So if you're single, you could be meeting somebody new. If you're already in a relationship, you guys could be ascending to that next level. Wherever like stage in love you are, this is talking about getting to that next level. So the thing though is, the key here though is believing that you are lovable and that you deserve love. Because in reverse, is saying, I don't know, maybe I'm not good enough. Like there's still some insecurity and some doubt. Now, if this was right side up, she would be pointing that arrow right towards her lover, no problem. So be careful not to stand in your own way and to just work on loving yourself better. That's the key to everything, for real. And this is for if you're 18, 21, 16, wherever, however old you are, like that's always like if you the only really relationship advice you need is to love yourself. That keeps you from entertaining people who don't have your best interests at heart. That keeps you from lowering your standards. That really just saves you from any really heartache or anything because you love yourself. Not to say that if you love yourself that you're immune from heartbreak. I'm not saying that. But you will be immune to getting into bad, toxic, imbalanced relationships for sure. All right, Paul 2, that is your reading. I hope you have an enjoyable school year. Get those grades right, get those grades tight, and yeah. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget about my giveaway happening soon. Bye bye. Hey, pal number 3. This is your reading about your upcoming school year, whether you're in high school, college, grad school, middle school, whatever. This is the reading for you. Thank you for subscribing. If you've subscribed, And if you're not subscribed, thank you for your time anyway, okay? All right, let's get into it. Howlite. So this says organize your headspace. This is for when you need a break from the never-ending onslaught of DMs, meeting requests, and trending stories. Less is more than is most. Howlite can help. So, Pal 3, I see you this school year kind of unplugging from social media. You may be very into TikTok and Twitter and Instagram, all that stuff. But I feel like with you, you have to watch out for being too caught up in social media. You may have the bad habit of comparing yourself, like, oh my gosh, she has a boyfriend and I don't, or oh my gosh, he got a new car and I can't even afford the bus or whatever. Be wary of comparing yourself to others on social media, and a good way to help you is to just maybe take a day or two. I know me personally, I delete all of my social media like at least once a week for like a couple days because I can get really caught up in it. Social media is addicting. It's a little toxic sometimes. So, and it can like really threaten your peace and the way you view yourself. So, this school year, Pile 3, just be wary of that and how um, your outward image overall in every aspect. Because that could lead you to having a kind of negative relationship with yourself, and that can like hurt your self relationship, if that makes sense. Is that a word? All right, we have Four of Spears, which is the Four of Wands. Beautiful card. This is a new deck for me. Six of Spears, nice. A lot of fire energy. Had a lot of fire energy last bout too. Four of Cups reversed. Two fours. Definitely talking about stability this school year with the fours. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. All right, we have Pisces, the Mystic. In reverse, we also have Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So that one is really good. All reverse cards aren't bad. Knight of Cups in reverse. Chemistry reverse. I'm chuckling. And what is this? The King of Pentacles. I'm chuckling, Pile 3, because I feel like you're definitely a hopeless romantic. And I understand when I was younger, even now sometimes, to be honest, especially when I was in high school, not so much in college, but definitely when I was in high school, I was a hopeless romantic baby. I wanted love all the time. Yesterday, I read Twilight, all those books. I read Harry Potter, but that's not really romantic. But like, I love the romantic comedies, and I always thought about love, and I would get upset on Valentine's Day when I didn't have like a secret admirer or somebody. So, so yeah, I feel like you really want love, you really want a relationship, and sometimes that those connections, like that deep connection of a relationship of love, excuse me, if you can see my headphones, it's for my audio. It takes time. Basically, it takes time. Especially because when we're young and dumb and immature. I mean, if you're a girl, you might say, "Oh, I'm more mature than boys," or whatever. That may be true, but regardless of whether you're male or female, whatever age, you have a lot more room to grow. You still have a lot to learn. A lot to learn. If you're 25 and under, you have so much to learn. So much to learn. I'm 26 now, and I know I still have a lot to learn, but especially when you're like that period of like 18 to like, I'll say 25, that period you grow so much from year to year. Um, you grow a lot in high school. You have to go through a lot of changes, of course. Just be patient, okay? Just be patient. So I feel like, yeah, you're very dissatisfied, pile three. Like you may be a little bit bored of your life because you're like, oh my gosh, where is my Prince Charming? Where is my girlfriend, or whatever? Yeah, this girl, she's like over it, and she's like, oh my gosh, test and football practice and soccer practice or lacrosse is boring. College, all these guys don't want just want to hook up. They don't want anything serious. You just feel like you're like really fed up, especially this school year. But you can see like here this side. I hope you can see this. Here this side, like she doesn't see all of this magic that's already in her life. That's coming into life. Just imagine, humor me. Imagine her taking this bowl and spreading all this beautiful magic all over her life. And it's not a bowl that she has to go out and buy. It's something that's being offered to her. It's in her life, but she's refusing the offer. So this says to me, like, you have a good life. Whether you think it's boring as hell or not, you have a good life. And there's something you're not seeing. You're not seeing, the magic of your life, how good you got it, because you're focusing on your lover, your man. Okay? Hey, with the Four of Cups being in reverse, I do see you getting out of that energy. But I feel like there's a lot of waiting for something stable and long lasting and successful in love. So I feel like this is a love reading. If you weren't looking for a love reading, pile three, I don't know what to tell you, but I feel like, yeah, your school year, you want some extra excitement, some extra pizzazz. You want something stable and long lasting. You want love. Um, yeah, with this Capricorns, they get a bad rep of being boring. And sometimes they can be, not all, because they're just focused. They're focused on their career, their goals. They're very ambitious. Like, I admire Capricorns. But, the day-to-day business of life can be a little repetitive and boring. So I get it. I definitely get it. I definitely get you wanting that excitement and that newness. So, but this school year, might not, okay, take it or leave it. This is general reading. I can't, predict everything for everybody. This school year, that Knight of Cups that offer of love may not come in. And I need you to be okay with that. I need you to find, you know, happiness in your life and to enjoy your life without that romance. You don't need that romance. I'm sure you have good friendships, you have probably good parents, or just there's something good in your life. No matter how bad your life is, there's something good in your life you can focus on. Because I don't really see a solid offer coming in. Maybe you'll meet some guys or girls here and there, but something stable and long lasting like you want, I don't see it here right now. Keep in mind you're still very, very young with so much life left to live. Um yeah, but this King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles, if he was upright, I'd be like, yes, because that's a solid offer. That's somebody who has their stuff together. They're hard workers, they're dependable, but he's in reverse, so he's not done playing, okay? Knight of Cups is in reverse. Like that romantic, kind of thing you want, that movie, storybook romance. No. But remember I said this is a good thing. That's Eight of Swords. So I feel like, and she has a blindfold on. You know what? I hate to sound super feminist and whatnot, but women, especially, but men and women, we're so programmed to want love and expect love. We want somebody to validate us. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody deserves to be loved. But it's still, I feel like, a lot of programming, a lot of brainwashing to believe that we need somebody outside of ourselves to complete us. That is rubbish. I feel like you're waking up to the idea that it is really, it is really like a scam, kind of. The the corporate world, like they invent holidays like Valentine's Day, or the beauty industry like make so much money off of your insecurities. You know, I feel like you're waking up to the idea that you actually don't need anyone. Um, I feel like you're beginning to like towards the end of the school year. I feel like you're not buying it. Um, what can really shape you to like really, open up to like being okay alone? Really, could be you meeting somebody who really just tries to sell you a dream and who's really not like who doesn't really who's not really that into you. That could like make you see that, oh, I don't need this. I don't need this fake romance. Or it could be like, you know what, if it's not real, I don't want it. So with this chemistry card in reverse, yeah, you could meet somebody that you really like, but I feel like with the Pisces, like he or she is going to be just selling some dreams. They're not, especially with this Pentacles in reverse. Pentacles are solid, stable energy. Pisces is like a dreamer, imaginative, illogical. Like, they don't really have a real plan. They're just, down for the ride. They're not really stable. They're not really what you want. So that could be what, you know, makes you see that you don't really need somebody. Um, yeah, this person could really like dampen your what's the word? They could really dampen your hopeless romanticness in a sense, because the Page of Wands is also kind of a dreamer. They're excited. They're explorers, adventurers. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. In reverse though, like this person could like put a damper on your enthusiasm for love. Now, I don't want, if you meet this person this school year, I don't want you to make them, I don't want you to allow them to make you stop believing in love and stop believing that that connection is impossible. That connection is very possible. I mean, people get married every day, okay? So that love of your life is possible. It's going to happen because you deserve love. I don't want you to let this one person um like, yeah, take that dream away from you. I don't think you should like just throw your dream of love in the trash. Not at all. I'm just saying, just, with this Eight of Swords, get more realistic about what it looks like. Don't allow somebody to like sell you that dream and tell you what you want to hear and present himself as your knight in shining armor when he's really not, or she's really not, okay? That's all I'm saying is, be on the lookout. Be discerning this school year and have fun. Have fun. Where, of course, you want to meet new friends, new people, new loves, but remind yourself why you're in school, especially if you're in college and you're paying for it out of your pockets, or your parents are paying for it, or maybe you're in a fancy private school. Remind yourself why you're there, okay? Focus on what you came to focus on, which is your grades and your career and that kind of thing. Focus on that and, live your life, have fun, have fun. That's all I have to say to you, pile number three. Let me know if that resonates or not. I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear, but don't give me a thumbs down. Just keep it pushing. Don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to do a giveaway sometime this week. Yay! Like, comment, subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, details for that are down below. All right, bye bye.